guys, welcome to my kitchen. This is DhuDhu's kitchen. It's good to have you here again, and today we will be cooking. So I want to thank all those who have been part of this wonderful family. I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I also want to plead with those who haven't subscribed that you should please subscribe to my channel, like and share with friends and families. It's gonna be fun all through. So today I'm gonna be making the famous jollof rice, but this time around is for kids party. So I'm making children's party jollof rice. Why did I target children's party? I noticed that some children don't like to see onions or any vegetables in their jollof rice. They don't want to see onions and they don't want to see tomatoes. So because of this, I won't be putting visible onion or visible tomato in this jollof rice, but I will be blending the onions and the tomatoes so that these kids won't be able to see it. And my son doesn't like to see the onions and the tomatoes in his jollof rice, I devised another method whereby I'll be blending all the tomatoes and also all the onions in the sauce that I would use for the jollof rice. So let's get started. There is no way I cook my jollof rice without using beef broth, and that's why I have this here. This is beef and it's been chopped into pieces. I will be using the broth from this. And also this is tomato paste. This is about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. I also have here my nut chicken. And this is the curry. This is the salt to taste. This is my bay leaves. This is the thyme. This is 2 cubes of Maggi. And I also have here the grounded allspice. I usually like to use this when I'm cooking my jollof rice. You can always find this in the store. Just look for grounded allspice or ground allspice, and it's really good. It has a lot of spices in there that can be used. And also I would use this separately for the meat that I'm going to be boiling and using the broth. So this is the chopped onions, this is garlic and ginger. I'm using the powdery one. And I'm using 2 Scotch bonnets because I don't want it to be too peppery because of my kids. And this is the onions that I will be blending also with the 3 bell peppers and also the 4 seeds of tomatoes. And I have here the ginger and the garlic that I'll be blending with the tomato and the bell pepper and onions. So let's get started. First thing I'll do is start boiling the meat. Put all the beef in the pot. This has been washed properly. Put in the onions, the ginger, and also the garlic. I'll put in half of the nor powder and also the curry, the salt to taste, and then I'll put in half of the thyme, 1 Maggi cube, and just a little water. So I'll mix this up and then let it boil while I start blending the pepper for the jollof rice. So I'll let the meat bring out its sauce before I add a little bit of water. to blend my pepper. So I'll cut the pepper into pieces and start blending.
That feel good!
Now I see that the meat has brought out a little bit of water, so I'll now put more water in there, which will serve as the stock, the broth that I will be using for this. So I'll leave this to boil for like 20 minutes. Now that the pepper is well grounded, well blended, the next thing is to start cooking the rice. So the first thing I'll put is my oil. I won't be putting too much oil because I'm also going to be putting butter towards the end of the cooking of the jollof rice to give the rice a very nice shine. So if I were to be cooking for an adult party, I would have put in my onions, but because it's for kids and I know that most of them don't like seeing onions in their food, I didn't like it when I was growing up, so that was why I came up with this. The next thing I'll put here now is the tomato paste. So I have my tomato paste in there. That's 3 spoons of tomato paste. I'll fry this. I'll put in the pepper. I like to use a lot of pepper in my jollof rice. I don't like using paprika or whatever. I like the pepper and the tomato paste to give it the color, the orange, dark orange color that is necessary for the jollof rice. So I'll put in all the spices. That's the bay leaves, the salt, the whole ground, allspice grounded allspice, the Knorr chicken powder, the salt, and also 1 Maggi cube to taste. I didn't put a lot of salt and a lot of Maggi or seasoning in there because I'm still going to use the meat broth, because I don't want it to be too salty or the seasoning to be too much in there. So I'll cover this, put a little more oil and cover so that the sauce will cook adequately. while this is being cooked, the next thing is I'll check my meat to be sure that it's ready. Now that the meat is properly cooked, the next thing is to bring it out and broil. I like to broil my meat, my chicken, because I don't want to fry. I believe it is healthier to do that. So I'm going to bring everything out and use the broth for my jollof rice. Next thing is for me to pour the beef broth in the sauce that I had fried earlier for the jollof rice. Now I'll add a little bit of water, but not too much, just a little. And then close it and let it boil while I start boiling the beef and then wash the rice. This is rice. This is about 4 cups or 4.5 cups of rice. We can say 1 derika in Nigeria. And I've washed it. I washed it with warm water and salt to bring out all the dirt in there perfectly and make sure that it is clean. So now I'm going to pour this in my pot. And then mix up. So I'm going to put it on very low heat so that it won't burn. I add a little bit of water and leave to cook for 15 minutes. Then I'll come back to check on it. Now let's take a look at the rice. Wow, this is really looking nice. Just a taste. Tastes really nice. Delicious. So now I'll just cover this up for a few more minutes, maybe like 10 minutes, with a foil paper, and then it should be ready. I'm putting the foil paper because I don't want my rice to be mushy, and with this foil paper and low heat, it's gonna cook it to the softness that I desire, and it will also make it come out in single form. I mean the rice, it will be mushy or mashy. Okay, so I'll just rinse this and cover it up. If I were cooking for adults, I would have put in the onions and also the tomatoes. That's the sliced onions and sliced tomatoes. But because it's for kids, that's why I'm not putting the sliced onions and the sliced tomatoes. I blended everything in, so there is no way they can start picking out the onions or the sliced tomatoes. So I'll leave it this for 10 more minutes and then we'll come back to it. Now it's time to check the rice and be sure it's good. Wow, see, it looks really, really nice. So I'll just put in the butter so it can give it that shiny look. I'm using salted butter. So I'll just mix this up and see how it looks. It looks really, really nice. You see? Can you see it? Very nice. And it tastes delicious. So you don't have to add too much water. Just cover it up. Use the foil paper. And that's it. And then it comes out really, really nice. You can see the color. Who will see this and not want to eat? You can see the shiny color. See, it's looking shiny now. And it tastes delicious. Wow. So in a few minutes I'm gonna dish this out and then we'll see the final look. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, share, like, and let me have your comments. Wow. See? Looks really nice. I'll just cover this up for 2 more minutes and that's it. This is finally ready. So it's time to dish it. See it? Really nice. Hey guys, so this is the end result of my children's party jollof rice. The green peas on it is just for garnishing. So this is how it looks like and it tastes really, really lovely. It tastes wonderful. I wish you are here to have a taste of this. Look at it. Very, very nice. Can you see the color? It's nice and rich. So I want to say thank you to everyone who watched till the end. I appreciate you. I thank those who are part of this family, and for those who have yet to subscribe, I say please subscribe, like, share, and I value your comments. I will definitely reply your comments. So thank you so much. I hope to see you very, very soon, and please stay blessed. Bye. Have a good one. Bye everyone.